guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
the 5 most unfriendly countries I have ever visited.
What do you think he's going to say? I wonder.
We did the other guy who listed the top best and worst 20 countries in the world in terms of worst. Was a lot of Africa, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you know, and Africa plus all the countries that are in wars, which again, I don't know where you would go in a country that's at war, but okay. So I'm inclined to believe it would be similar countries, or either that or maybe Eastern Europe. I don't know, you know, kind of have a like we look unfriendly, you know, we have an unfriendly look. Maybe that's what's gonna get, but let's see.
Hey fellow travelers, Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're here in Turku, Finland, very friendly Finland, and today we're going to talk about I'm going to answer one of your questions. That is, Mark, what are the most unfriendly places you've visited?
I wonder how many places he's been to. And has he visited, like, countries?
Seems like a lot. I don't know. What?
I was wondering if he visited Haiti too. Like, did he go to the Caribbean? Did he go to, like...
Well, to be fair with IT been at...
No, a long time ago before. Now it's, like, not good, but
that's
before.
what I'm saying. It's been at, you know, at insurrection or whatever you want to call it for a good minute. So these
you think
people...
this is recent?
I think they started traveling for YouTube, like, within the past 10 years. I don't think anybody's done it. So, you know, I don't think... You know...
There's been a few over the years. I know people like to make comments on our videos saying, look, you always say that these people are friendly. You say every place got friendly.
Yes, some people do say that. We don't react to him like that to know, but at this we are questioning.
People, like, yeah, every time you can find some friendly people, but overall, if you watch my videos, you'll notice sometimes I don't mention the people at all. Probably a good sign that the people weren't that friendly. So what I have here are just 5 countries where I noticed a little bit less friendliness than usual when I travel, and some of it was more of an issue, some of it was just the situations, but these are the 5 places I had. Number 1, Belgium. Look.
Okay.
Wait, we're in
That's
order?
unexpected. No, I think he's just
he's just
5.
listing?
Yeah, 5. Belgium. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
You all know I'm not the biggest fan of going to Brussels. I like to make fun of them sometimes, but I can respect Brussels for its museums and all the things there, the fantastic beer they have. I've taken students there, and I've done things there. I love Ghent, I love Bruges. It's a fun time to go, but overall, the Belgians themselves, not always the most friendly people. And if you are of African descent or Asian descent, that is the one country I've gone to Europe with my students where we had racist attacks on my students. Okay, like
First of all, what kind of student he has? I didn't know he's like a teacher. That's interesting. But second of all, wow, Belgium racist. Well,
I
that's
didn't see
unfortunate.
that coming.
Literally had to talk to the police when we were in Leuven because my students were getting harassed, okay? Like, that's one thing. So that's one place I didn't find super friendly. Now, I had friends from there. There's nice people in Belgium. I'm just saying overall, that was one place.
Right, whenever somebody says like I was unfriendly, it's not everybody, but just, you know, most encounters. Doesn't mean every single person, you know. So if you are from Belgium and you're friendly, don't feel offended. Probably talk about your neighbor that you're beefing with.
It was a little bit touchy. Second place where the people weren't so friendly was when we were in China. And what's funny, when we were in China, we'd have like 1, 2, or 3 people around us. Everyone was super friendly and kind and fun, and it was really a great time. But once we got a big group of people, then everybody started fighting over seats in the restaurant or the dragon fruit at the grocery, no joke. Or when you're going into a place and people whacking you with things. Like, it was just like not a very friendly experience. And I think part of it is because there's just so many people that it's
I would think so. It's maybe not unfriendly, but because there's so many people, you kind of, the cultures, you have to like fight a lot for yourself, you know. Maybe
to make space for yourself.
Yeah.
People are worried they're not going to get stuff, and therefore I've got to get on this elevator, be damned everyone else. So that's one thing where I didn't really have a very friendly experience when I was there, but it was a cool experience. But I mean, I go back to all these places I'm talking about, but I'm just saying, you wanted to know. Now, number 3 is a very interesting one, and that is Denmark. Now, the Danes, you might say they're rude. I like to say they don't care about you because you're not part of their life. They don't mean it in a bad way.
Honestly, that's my attitude. I really don't care because I'm not going to see you again. So it's that, you know.
What if the person wants to see you again?
I mean,
but sometimes I've seen people, they try to make friends with you, and you're like, another person I have to say hi to.
Honestly, I'm at a point in life, I don't really need new friends. I don't know. What are we going to do?
But that's going to be a problem because I always like making friends.
What do you do with them? I don't know.
Trying to be mean. They're just like, we're Danish. We live in Denmark. You're a tourist that's here for a few days. Why do I care what you think about my country? I would be here anywhere. I love Denmark, so forget you. And so it's kind of the, kind of like, you're not part of my life, so I don't care kind of vibe you get. When you go to Denmark, yeah, the Danes can be fun times to go out and party with. Don't get me wrong, we've had some good times with some Danish friends over the years. But that kind of distance they have makes it so it's a little bit unfriendly, okay? Not that they're mean about it, just like, hey, we don't care.
I'm kind of not surprised because I would think if there's no like tipping industry, like need to give good service working, I can understand personally why am I being nice to a person for.
Yeah, I don't think he's talking about service workers. I think he's talking about the people on like regular people. You know?
Copenhagen filming.
And once again, it's not everybody. I'm sure there's nice people, but just general like feel in the country. That's how you feel like nobody cares about you. I guess maybe also he kind of wants to feel special like a tourist, that everybody's like nice to him and they're just like whatever. You know, they're kind of like apathetic. I think apathy is maybe the word.
I think it's also different norms because someone can look mean, but that doesn't mean they have bad attitudes towards you.
True. And could be cultural, like what we've seen from German reactions. Germans are very like straightforward, which might come as rude, that's unfriendly, but they're just like, that's just how they are. Doesn't mean they're unfriendly. They're like saying, oh, you ugly, you fat, you know, whatever.
I was talking about that kind of thing that the Danes are. This Danish guy came up and was like, thank you, explained it very well. It's not...
Okay, my experience is if I'm mean to you and playful with you like that, that means I actually like you. But when I'm nice to you, I'm unsure of you and I'm like, like kind of like observing. You get what I'm saying?
I know you.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like you, it's just that I don't care. And he walks off. There you go. Maybe they're not unfriendly, they just don't care, which is fine. Okay, you have that. Now, number 4 on our list is Argentina. But when I say Argentina...
Wow, we saw him in Argentina actually.
Yeah.
I'm more talking about in Buenos Aires, because Buenos Aires, if you meet people from there, and they talk about the rest of Argentina, you might hear this. Oh, are you from La Capital or La Provincia? So you're from the capital or the provinces, right? And so there's kind of a, like...
We did talk about that in the Argentina video, yep.
Some people say an attitude with people in Buenos Aires sometime. And I had a good time when I lived there, and I had a fun time, but I did know there was definitely a different attitude in terms of friendliness that you got outside of the...
You know, for me, based on our comments on Argentine videos, for the most part, people very friendly, you know, welcoming. Couple people weren't friendly. But, you know, as I said, most people were friendly, so I'm inclined to believe most people are friendly, you know.
Capital versus inside the capital.
It was because of...
I don't remember.
It's another place where I didn't find people to be super friendly when I was there.
Why?
Because that means he blocked out the memory.
No, that means
so
I don't care.
It was
because
so
I'm not
bad.
going to see the person again.
It was
I
so
don't
bad.
care.
I don't want to discuss it. It's okay.
It goes back to the Danish perspective. I don't care.
And then we have number 5, which would be number 1 if I was ranking the unfriendliness, and that is Luxembourg. See, you go to Luxembourg, they get paid really well. They have a nice place they live.
We saw Luxembourg, right? Was that Liechtenstein? That was
Liechtenstein.
Yeah, that was Liechtenstein. Okay.
They have good stuff there. They got plenty of money. They don't care about you. They don't care about service. They don't care about helping you. They don't care about anything because you don't matter. Because they're fine. You're coming to Luxembourg, so you should thank us and we're letting you come here. That's the vibe you get sometimes at the restaurants, at the bar, the tourist stuff. It's a little frustrating, and that's one of those things where you're just like, oh, why are you so unfriendly? I mean, it's funny because I'm friends with them.
On TikTok would have me arrange this list differently. TikTok would have said France because there was this one lady, she was crying. She said she was asking for help in France and they didn't care to even like help her. And she tried to speak the language, but you know she had an accent, so they were like not interested in helping her either.
So with Luxembourg, I have a little problem because he said service people also are like not. I do have a problem when service people are like don't care about you, because then if you're not free, I'm not gonna spend money there.
No, you don't understand. Listen, if there's no tip involved, like if I don't care about the tip, they're not gonna give you like.
What do you mean?
More.
But they do care about the tip.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Not really.
Yeah,
not
they
like
earn
here.
the tips.
Not like here.
Yeah, there is tipping in Europe. What are you talking about?
Because I thought there was no tipping in Europe.
There is tipping. It's not mandatory though. Here
so
it's like
tip
mandatory.
still matters there?
I mean, yeah, if you get good service, you're gonna leave a tip. You're not gonna leave the 15-20% that they expect you here, but you're gonna leave like a euro or two.
Maybe that's not a deal breaker for them to want to offer kindness.
Well, I don't know, but anyway, what I'm saying, I do have a problem with not being nice in the service industry, because if you're not, I'm not gonna spend money there.
Sometimes it's strategy.
What strategy?
Like, I treat you like a poor person so you can flex and spend all your money here.
I would never do that. If you treat me like I'm leaving, that's
Like,
it.
you know how in Pretty Woman? Okay, so let's do this example. You come to the car dealership, I look at you like, oh, you don't look like you can afford anything over here.
Okay.
And then you come and say, oh, well, I want to see this, and this. They say, can you afford it? You say, yeah, now I want to see the most expensive car and show you that I can afford it. Buy the car, leave, and give
Yeah,
them the commission.
that person has some sort of issues. I don't have to.
They
prove
do
nothing
that.
to me.
There, we enjoy visiting them. What I would say as a tourist, that wasn't very friendly when I was there. And here's the thing. I know these are 5 places that I've been to, and I filmed that. I enjoyed myself there. When I went through my list of places where I found, in general, like the most unfriendly to me and my family, those would be the 5 places. So if you're from those places, I'm not trying to insult you because I had a good time there. You might be a
this
friend
is
of
a
mine from
tough
there.
video to
But
make.
those are the 5 places I've been that I really found.
I wonder if he has most friendly. I would want to see his perspective on that. Also, would
I
be
think
interesting.
Finland, because he mentioned.
Oh, there you go. Friendliest countries I've ever visited.
Ah.
Ooh, hold up. Let's bookmark that. Watch later.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.